Welcome back to the Whiskey Wisdom Podcast, everybody. This is your co-host, Tyler Yaw.
And Chris Kellum.
As you can tell, it is just us today. And there is a big reason for that. We actually have a huge announcement that we have been kind of teasing on Instagram and social media for a little bit, but now we are ready to actually release it to all of our fans and all of our listeners out there. Chris, take it away.
So for a while, we've been talking about whiskey, drinking whiskey, and just trying to find a way to incorporate it more into the podcast. So we're going to take this podcast technically on the road. We will be stepping out of the Cargo District recording studio and starting to do live episodes. And we will be doing that right across the window.
Right out of the window here.
Yeah. If you've been here, you know that we're talking about Azalea Station. This can be our new partnership. We will be doing live episodes at least once a month where we'll be recording our episode. You guys can come in, see the people who are recording, and taste our specialty cocktail.
Yeah, so we decided that since it's a whiskey podcast and our neighbors right outside of our window here is a bar and a nice cocktail bar at that, we decided to go ahead and make that move so we can partner with the people that are around us and also bring in our dedicated listeners and followers so you can also be part of our experience. We've had a lot of people asking us how they can be part of the podcast, how they can try the whiskeys that we're drinking. And we thought this would be the best, most interactive way to allow you to be part of what we're doing.
Yeah.
That way you get some buy-in to maybe at the end of episodes, maybe we do a question and answer with our guests. That might be fun. We haven't completely decided everything that we're going to do yet. So with all of that being said, if you have any other suggestions as well, or any other places you want us to go on the road and do a live show every once in a while, let us know. We'd be more than happy to listen to what you have to offer, and I'm sure we'll put a lot of them to work.
Yeah. It'll be a great time because with it being in person, you guys can come shout us out, come talk to us, because we have a lot of people who ask us about the whiskeys that we're drinking, and half the time I don't know what it is. So it'll be good to have a bartender who can actually answer more questions and knows a little bit more about what we're drinking. Part of the reason why we're doing cocktails is because, it's hard for people to jump into whiskey directly and be like, ooh, because it's such a flavorful experience. And if you don't know or have the right palate to take it in, it's hard. So that's why we're partnering with them to kind of do more whiskey cocktails. So we'll be mixing up doing just straight whiskey and cocktails so people can kind of enjoy the spirits a little bit more. And the bartenders can help us kind of feature those specialty notes. We said, talking about whiskey, everyone assumes certain things taste certain ways. I think it'll be more interesting for us to allow you guys to kind of experience that with us, which would be very nice.
And we do have another call to action for you out there. If you are a bartender or you know of a bartender or have a favorite bartender, let us know who that person is, because Azalea Station is also being generous enough to allow other bartenders to come in to be a guest for that day and create their favorite whiskey cocktails.
So I'm really intrigued as to what'll go on, because you guys know I am not a bartender. So funny enough, despite what people think on my random posts, like on April Fool's, I do enjoy a lot of drinks. I just don't know how to create them.
Yes.
And it'll be nice to kind of chat up with people. Just because you don't work at a fancy cocktail bar doesn't mean you don't have ideas and concepts. We want to feature everybody, from the dive bars all the way up to like the fancy sitting up across from a steakhouse bar. So we got ideas if you got them.
Let us know. Yeah, the dive bar bartenders usually come up with some crazy wild shit too. So
Yes. I'm still down with like whiskey ginger.
That's still my go-to, and I get made fun of all the time. They're like, don't you have a whiskey podcast? And I'm like, yeah, well, I like my Buffalo Trace and ginger every once in a while. So,
like the song says, I like my whiskey neat.
Yep.
But I really don't like coffee at all. So if you know, you know. That's our big announcement, and we're excited to see what the podcast holds for us for the next year. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. So that's where we're going.
Yeah, so we hope to see you guys out there. Come and visit us. We'll let you know who the guests are ahead of time, too. So if there's someone that you really want to talk to, and this is just an awesome way to network. It's a completely different way to get out there and meet people. You know the type of guests that we bring on, really interesting from all different walks of life, all different industries. So this is a great way to actually come out and meet the people that we're talking to and just kind of experiencing the way that we ask questions and how we get to know these people better. So we hope you come out, join our community, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So, yeah, I'm excited. But thank you guys for listening. We'll catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and check us out on YouTube because we got one of those going now. And, cheers.
Cheers.
Clink it.